Personally, I mean, by the grace of God, I know support to hand over Nigerians to give Atiku and Tinubu to rule, and they will frustrate Nigeria. You know,
While the man is alive, God is still with him. So Tinubu is meant to rule, and he's competent to rule.
At least they say by their fruits we shall know them. I would advise Tinubu and the Atiku to step down for P2B. But P2B, what is shocking and what they have done already at Anambra State have shown us what to
discover that when you use phone, use these your machines, they will tell you you need to update. You are running on old Android system. Therefore, you need to update. Without you updating, that your phone will be malfunctioning. So this time we need to update. We are updating to P2B. Now it's P2B we want now. We don't want those men again.
I advise the two to stop this election because they will not rule Nigeria well. Tinubu is the same people. Tinubu and Atiku is.
I know Tinubu is an advanced man, and by the grace of God, I know he has also experience as an advanced man. So to me, if we can look into the leadership of the country and make sure that he can carry everybody along, there's nothing bad on it.
Now, all the presidential aspirants for 2023, what are the advice that you are going to give them?
First, the question is, who are these presidential aspirants?
We have the front runner, let's say Peter Obi, Atiku, and Tinubu.
The blood of Jesus. Don't mention that name again. Who is Tinubu? Tinubu for me is out of the context. Because getting from where we are coming from, and peradventure, you send us to Tinubu angle, just as you made mention. That means we are doomed, my personal opinion. And if you go around and get your opinion polled, you also know that there are many of us who do not even want to use our ears. How much more our eyes to see Tinubu? Why? You can check his antecedents. You can check his advantages that he has. For me, it's out of the race. If you talk about what is his name? Peter Obi. Yes, Peter Obi is welcomed. Even in the spiritual realm, he's welcomed. We cannot compromise. He has something to offer Nigeria, age-wise, academic, strength, vision. Is somebody we want. We want a person that will bring in development in the country for us. If you check past few years, you discover that insecurity has ravaged the country. You discover that poverty has increased. You discover that non-employment has overtaken everywhere. You discover our shipping industry, there is nothing to write about. So we need one who will bring in companies from outside for us to develop the Nigeria we know, that our forefathers has told us how they enjoyed during their time. So for me, as a young man coming up, this time, parties should be kept aside. The interests of the country should come to play, where everybody should look on who has the credentials, the capacity, the vision to carry the country along. For me, I plead to every well-meaning Nigerian youths, most especially, because it is youth that suffers the casualties of war. It's not them. Let us vote wisely, use our PVCs wisely. P2B, for me, is the answer. If you put P2B fourth place, everybody is coming for P2B. And for Atiku, we should just forget about these two old horses. We need vibrant horses that can run for us, that can give us what we want. That is my own point of view and where I am standing. As a comrade, we need a comrade to carry out this country, to speak for us, to talk for us, to make good ideas that is sellable, okay, than somebody that will come and drive us back. We don't need Tinubu. It's out of the race. Tinubu is a failure. For me, he's a failure, and we don't need him. Even heaven has even rejected him.
So how do you see our economy under Peter Obi if he emerges as the president?
Well, it's a well open examination, if I want to say. Peter Obi, when he comes in is a man that has the ability of development. When you come to our economy, you discover that our economy will rebound. We have run short of in dollar, and you see where Nigerian is. If you position Nigeria, you see where our currency is dwindling to. But P2B is one man that will come in through industry, okay, through companies that come in, your economy will revive. If you check what we have in River State, for example, we know how many companies that has left the state. We are only surviving due to the strength that the state has. So when you generalize it and put it to the national level, you discover that Nigeria is running loss. Our shipping companies, you see what is happening. Those doing the dollar exchange, you see what is happening. While a single man will handle the entire dollar and making exchange on his own personal account, not for the country, and you give the country 1 or 2%, and the rest percentage is on your own personal purse. You discover that when P2B comes in, I think he's going to upturn those things. Just hear the man when he makes his interview. There are points he's hitting for you directly, and you discover that he has something to offer. Indeed, P2B is the answer. Our economy given to P2B. Check his antecedents in his when he was the governor of his states, and the states can testify how he has upturned. Is it in the academic sector? Okay, how many months ASU and federal government has been on loggerhead? So you check out, just look around, you see that everything is going out of control.
All right, sir. There has been some argument from some quarters that Peter Obi does not have experience because he has not worked in a larger political space, that he is not well experienced enough to rule Nigeria. Do you buy to that narrative?
I don't buy to that narrative. These are people who do not want good things to happen to Nigeria that will bring up these filthy excuses. What is experience? You can't use your own experience to judge my own experience. When I come in, I bring in my own experience. Those ones that have the experience, for how many years, what have they brought into the country? It is that their old experience that has kept us where we are. We don't need that experience again. We need a fresh experience, a fresh man that has the brain. Let us give him that slot. Let us allow him to go in. We don't need him. We need P2B. Let him come in with a new idea, a new experience. We have seen all the antecedents of previous persons, ranging from the other two contestants. We don't need the experience again. The experience doesn't count. You know, when you are, just like our Android phone, our iOS, you discover that when you use phone, use these your machines, they will tell you need to update. You are running on old Android system. Therefore, you need to update. Without you updating, that your phone will be malfunctioning. So this time we need to update. We are updating to P2B. That is P2B we want now. We don't want those men again.
How do you rate his chances in 2023?
P2B? Yes. With what the youths have risen together to do, we are rating him first. Whether comes rain, comes sun. It is going to be an election that is open. It is not like that what we used to know. Come and carry ballot box. You give me 10,000 naira, I can risk my life. You fly out. Your children are Cambridge, a different kind of university, while I'm here breaking my reading all night. No. Everything, all the youths, we are marching down to P2B. We are supporting P2B. Okay, even all the comrade society, we are going for P2B. We are going for P2B, and P2B is just the solution. You know, when the children of Israelites suffered in the land of Egypt for many years, God kept a man, which is Moses. And when that time came, everybody felt that Moses will fail, will not deliver. But God, who have kept him.
So if you get opportunity to meet Tinubu, Atiku, or Peter Obi, what will be the advice where you go give them?
My advice now will be that the person that we move this country forward, the person that we turn this country around for good. But we have already seen the handwriting on the wall already. At least they say by their fruits we shall know them. I would advise Tinubu and Atiku to step down for P2B. But P2B, what is shocking and what they have done already at Anambra State have shown us what he will do when we give him that vote as a president. I believe P2B will do better. I can see the question he answered when they asked him how will he turn this country around, the result of our dollar, naira, how will he make naira to get more strength. You can hear the answer he gave. I've not heard anything from these other two candidates, what they say we will do. So I will pitch my tent with the P2B. Let the other two step down for him. It's not a matter of tribal or party. What we want now is what we do this country, because the country is gone. So the way to revive this country, so the person that have something upstairs that can revive this country, that is my take.
Some people they talk say you know get experience like that. Do you think it is correct?
No, it's a lie. It's not correct because he ruled Anambra State. Somebody that brought his convoy from 20-something vehicles to 5. You say he don't have experience. He will be inside the car, enter free station and buy fuel and pay and reduce the cost of governance in Anambra State. And the proceeds he used it to pay teachers and he did not owe anybody throughout his tenure at Anambra. What do you mean by he don't have experience? The man have 100% experience. So look at his stores, look at where he have gone to, people he have been meeting up and down. To show you, in power sector, he have traveled to South Africa to go and ask them how are they doing, how do they do generate power. They tell him. So P2B is a man that without him, no way for us again. No. This is our last chance.
Do you think our economy go do better under him?
Yeah, he will do better. He will change this country. I have belief and confidence in him. He will change this economy. This economy will turn around for good.
So do you think he get better chance to win in next election?
By the mass movement, the youths. I think I have with the youths are more populous than any other elders in this country, and all the whole youth is behind him. Even me, I'm behind him. So yeah, unless they want to do one or two, our normal Nigerian thing, but it will not work. It will bring problem. That's my own. We will not agree. My vote must count. If you want to turn my vote around, I will come out for you. That is my.
All right.
I would advise their two to stop this election because they will not rule Nigeria well. Tinubu is the same people. Tinubu and Atiku is the same people. So they will not rule well.
So many people are saying that Tinubu's he doesn't have that capacity to rule out based on his health challenge. Do you support that?
As an old man, health challenge is no problem, but these people are the same people. They would like to rule like Buhari, their brother. So they are the same people. I would like a young boy to rule this Nigeria, and somebody that has something else there, not a nonsense person, because all of them are the same people. They will claim that they will not do bad, but when they enter there, they will do bad.
Now, some people said Peter Obi does not have experience to rule Nigeria because he has not worked in a larger political space. So, do you support that narrative?
Oh, no, I can't support that because he was a former governor now, so he will rule this place well.
So how do you see our economy under him if he emerges as president?
He's a businessman. You may control it well. As a businessman, you know, a businessman can manage something. So you can control it very well.
Okay. So how do you rate his chances in 2023?
So chances to win or as in?
Yes, to win.
I'm not seeing it 100% that you will win because Hausa people can do their mago and give to Atiku. So that is how I'm seeing it.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
I will talk about 699 government. When democracy starts from Obasanjo with Atiku. When Nigeria hand over the country, give Atiku with Obasanjo to rule. And those the problem having today start from 99. And Obasanjo with Atiku that the people they frustrate Nigeria. Rivera they no work. Nigerian Board Authority owned by the Atiku. Linton Nigerian Drilling Company, Atiku is claiming it. And Tinubu, he was a man who owned Lagos State as a landlord. And the former governor of Lagos State, we have the problem with that Tinubu. The whole Nigerian begging to leave that man to complete the internal and second tenure. Tinubu refused. And that kind of person will rule Nigeria. He cannot listen to advice to anybody. And Peter Obi was a young man to rule Nigerians. And he never chose Nigerian government as a president. And he has a strange stamina to run over the country. And I believe, and I'm prepared, people like me, I will vote Peter Obi. But you got Peter Obi, since 1999 government, no refinery to work for Nigeria. Nigerian Board Authority is a frustrate. Linton Nigerian Drilling Company owned by the Atiku. They cannot highlight, person like me, by the grace of God, I no support to hand over Nigerians to give Atiku and Tinubu to rule, and they will frustrate Nigeria. You know, you cannot listen to advice to anybody. So Peter Obi, if Nigerian personally, I mean Nigerian indigene, they have the conscience where they vote demand. They demand takes the Nigerian government and delivers us as a slave. But because today, Nigerian indigene, many of us starting look at somebody can go school finish as a graduate, master degree, come back to Nigeria and become the beggars. No work. And look at many companies in Nigeria, they run away. He went to Transamadi here, Crocodile Company and many companies, Majoring Company, took over the passenger, pursued those companies to leave Nigerians. And then introduced terrorists for this country since 1999. No employment, nothing happened for Nigerians. And look at Federal Road of Nigerians. Look at from Kingsway Road, where Nigeria Delta have it, is nowhere going in. And look at from Ubeng down to Okwabon State, Federal Road is not working. Which of them can take care of Nigerians? Well, because they feel pompous, they have the money. And those people, they taste the country at Atiku. Use Nigerian money since 1999 and frustrate this country. I beg, make everybody, beg Nigerian indigene, make they try to vote Peter Obi, make could change Nigerians.
Right. There are some arguments that Tinubu heads is not that good, that he is not fit to lead Nigeria, and that Peter Obi does not have experience to lead Nigeria. So, what is your take on this?
As somebody like Peter Obi was a governor for Anambra State, he wrote Anambra is a good attempt, and after they finished with government, they reserve many billions of naira for the Anambra account. Other governors they receive it. How that kind of person don't have experience to run Nigerians? And Tinubu, he was a man who claimed Lagos State is a landlord. That means that he own personal property. If you rule Nigeria, allow Nigeria to Tinubu to rule, that Tinubu could sell the whole country. And the way he take 100 Lagos State, he will use 100 Nigeria. And Tinubu was an old man. He cannot run a campaign for Nigeria and successfully and deliver us for the problem he have for the country.
So do you see Peter Obi emerging as the next president?
Everything be in God's hand. Personally, I will vote him. But
I will say, as on him is, when he tried to become the president, let him rule us well. Then, another hand, another aspirant, I believe Mr. Peter Obi, I look at him as a vibrant human that is coming up. Then, based on that, like the way of his doing, I appreciate it. In terms of when he become governor and so on. So I was told, and I had it say that he left almost 75 billion in his account. So based on that, that is number one person. I can see that he did well, no question. So if it is me, particularly, that's my view, to say, who will I? Well, I would think Peter Obi, to my own point of view.
All right. Many people are of opinion that Tinubu is not medically fit to lead Nigeria. That his health is not that strong. Then some people say he has experience. So how do you balance those two?
Well, in me, I can't say anything there. I believe that when somebody is alive, there is hope for the person. So he too can do well. But any person in March, let them rule us well. That's what I can say.
So how do you see our economy under Atiku, under Obi or Atiku or Tinubu?
Well, based on the 4 or 3 of them, I look at this young man, Peter Obi. Peter Obi, I look at him as somebody that will not let the masses down, to my own point of view. That's all I can say about it.
All right.
He's an advanced man. And by the grace of God, I know he has also experience as an advanced man. So to me, if we can look into the leadership of the country and make sure that he can carry everybody along, there's nothing bad on it.
Now, there are arguments that Peter Obi does not have experience because he has not worked in a larger political space before. So many people are saying Tinubu is more experienced than Obi, that Obi is not experienced. Do you buy to that narrative?
Yes, actually, without being told, we know say this country, before you take the leadership of this country, you have to meet some certain stage. With Peter Obi, I know Peter Obi is just at oncoming somebody, and while the Tinubu is obvious on that's the existing protocol in the politics. So I know that Tinubu has more experience than Peter Obi. But by the way, what we are doing now is something that will sustain us in time coming. To me, I also prefer Peter Obi as a young generation. If they can also give him the lifting up hand, I believe Peter Obi can also do well.
Now we have 3 front runners, majorly now, Atiku, Tinubu, and Peter Obi. Who do you think has the best capacity to lead us?
Okay, by the grace of God, I will tell you, let me just leave about politics. I'm a politician. But at least in the sector of the economy of this country, I think I prefer Tinubu to go ahead.
So how do you see our economy under him if he becomes the president?
Already he told us that he can take care of the economy if he becomes a president, and which I...
Concerning the flag bearers, somebody like Atiku, the advice I will give to Atiku, I know he has Nigeria in mind to rule, to run the election come 2023. My own advice to him is let him take care of Nigeria. Let him have Nigeria in mind that masses are suffering. The masses are suffering. Nothing is moving. So let him rule Nigeria well. Like opening borders that something goods will enter to Nigeria, that Nigeria will be happy with him. That is my own opinion, contribution to him.
Okay. What about the other candidates like Atiku and Peter Obi and Sowore and others? What advice do you have for them?
Okay, my advice to Peter Obi, as a young Nigerian, I want to rule Nigeria. Let him, myself, I will vote for him. And I know that Peter Obi will rule the country well, more than others. And he's a strong young man. He will rule the country well. So whenever he enter, let him take care of the masses, which I strongly believe that he will do it. So for me, Peter Obi will rule the country well.
So how do you see Nigeria economy under him if he becomes the president?
Well, if he becomes president, Nigeria economy will well other than the past administration.
I expect Mr. Tinubu to be the presidential candidate for 2023. One, the advice I have to give them is that Nigeria is porous for the fact that they believe in selfishness, which we don't want it again. We want the new party that can relieve us, or other members or other parties, like this SDP. They are new, that is creating out, and Tinubu as the president, as I'm expecting, and as he will be. I advise him to make sure he harnesses the situation of Nigerians, because Nigeria are highly in poverty. Nigeria are highly squeezing their life, but if not, the Almighty God. So I'm advising he should first of all look into the masses, the life of Nigerians. There's no good living in Nigeria. People are suffering here and there. So let him try to make sure he look at the masses to elevate their feelings, to make sure what they want to have should be down, should be a bit low, so that they can afford. And again, all this traveling here and there to abroad, you see people, because they have gotten the money, as they have gotten the money, they isolate the masses, the poor ones. Then the Nigerian money, they carry it along to abroad to take care of themselves, while other ones are suffering. When they come, they overlook us. So many things, insecurity, they should look into it first. And when things are happening like this, that means nobody is safe. We are under bondage. So they should try That is my advice. They should try and look at the welfare of human beings and look how healthy the welfare of human beings on health, this in health, one, security, two, are you getting me? And this in safety. That is the security, safety. And feeding is important. And whatever, another thing is unemployment. They should make sure all ministries in Nigeria should be reactivated so that the poor ones, the young school leavers will enter into ministries than abandoning some ministries like that and nobody is working. If they should be working at the rate of amount they pay their salary, they can manage it. But where there's none, they overlook the ministries, overlook the things that ministries can help to employ people. They overlook it and be gathering money for only contract alone, which is not right.
Sorry to cut you, sir. I want to ask you, many people are saying that Tinubu is not fit to lead Nigeria because of his health issue. So what is your take on that?
Yes, that is propaganda one. And secondly, those talking about that, they are not God. God not sure when the life of Tinubu will come through. It is the human being that trying to scandalize him like that. So many people sick, and they rule him even in council. When it has come to you, it has come to you. Until when God say it is the right time, is the right time for him to take you. The people should not use because of in-health of Tinubu, start spoiling him for nothing's sake. Why the man is alive, God is still with him. So Tinubu is meant to rule, and he's competent to rule. He's a man.
Even small kid today knows Nigerian problem, knows that Nigeria is in problem, in trouble, in terms of security, insecurity, and some other things. Look at ASU and other things. So I think that let the person that knows our problem rule. That's where my heart lies.
So who do you think can manage Nigeria economy very well among the three front runners, Atiku, Tinubu, and Peter Obi?
The question now is, Nigeria is in trouble. You understand? So, Nigerian economy, all of them knows. All of them can manage the economy. Yes. But that's not the problem now. I think that is not a problem. Nigerian economy is not a problem now. Problem now is somebody that can solve our problem. They know our problem. Yes, they know our problem.
So who do you think personally that can solve that problem?
Personally, I think Peter Obi knows the problem. He can fix Nigeria. Yes. Peter Obi can fix Nigeria.
All right.
Make person when our problem rule us. We go feel make Nigeria they good, as in Peter Obi. Do you understand? The advice why I feel give.
So do you think Peter Obi can manage our economy very well?
The way I'm seeing it, he can manage it because he have ruled for governorship. We see handwork. So this presidency, I'm sure, can handle it.
But many people, they say, get experience. So do you think that is correct?
It's not correct. He have experience. And he's born and brought up of Nigeria. He have experience.
Okay, do you think, if he win the next election?
Yes, he will.